Kavod Tefillah. These two words are naturally attracted to each other. For Tefillah is an act of Kabbal's Pnei Shechina. We are standing in the presence of the Ribono Shel Olam. How can we not feel Aim of Yira? But yet, all too often we find lapses in the Kavod HaRosh that is required for Tefillah. Flippant attitudes in how we dress when we encounter the Shekhinah. And serious infractions of Dibur that contradict the meaning of Tefillah. What explains this unfortunate phenomena? I believe it stems from a fundamental misunderstanding of Tefillah. The widely held misconception is that the purpose of Tefillah is bakashas rachim. We ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu to respond positively to our wants and desires. And so, if for a moment our desire is to share some words with our neighbor and friend, that supersedes Tefillah. But Chazal described Tefillah as avoda shebelev, not bakashas befeh. The shoresh of the word avoda is eved. In Tefillah we recognize our submission to the Ribono Shel Olam. In Tefillah we reaffirm our avdus to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And so writes the Nesivos, that the purpose of Tefillah is not to ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu for our needs, but rather to strengthen our abilities to serve Him better as true avodim. Tefillah is not a self-indulgent exercise, but rather Tefillah is to ask the Ribono Shel Olam to mechazek our kochos so that we could be better avodim. David HaMelech wrote, Karav Hashem l'chol karav, l'chol asher yikru v'emes. How can we approach it, Ribono Shel Olam b'sheker? But I think the kavanah of David HaMelech is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is close, is karav to those who recognize the emes, the reality of our relationship to the Ribono Shel Olam. The truth in that we are avodim to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. L'chol asher yikru v'emes. Those who come to the Ribono Shel Olam and call upon Him in emes, with the truth, as avodim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu responds affirmatively. Can you imagine an Eved who has his own agenda, who serves his own goals and interests, who refuses to take direction from his Adam? A casual mispalo, a talking davener, is guilty of similar insubordination. The Gemara tells us, Chasidim Rishonim, Yishon Shoy Achas, Kodim Shispalalu. What were they contemplating for that hour? I believe they were contemplating this concept that we approach the Ribono Shel Olam as avodim. And they were thinking, how can we serve the Ribono Shel Olam better? In the letters of the Stipler, he writes that someone who davens me'omek halev and approaches the Ribono Shel Olam and asks for the siyata d'shmaya to taste the mesikas haTorah, v'chove tov v'hogun, will be zoche to a positive response, because karav Hashem l'chol karav, l'chol asher yikru ve'emes. Tefillah is avoda shebelev. It requires machshava belev. And if we have the right machshavas, and we have the right purpose, and the seriousness of kavanah, without talking, then we will be zoche, be'ezras Hashem, to such a siyata d'shmaya.